It just means everything. I mean, the championship's finally back at paradise where it belongs.
It's finally arrived. After 10 years of unfulfilled promise and frustration, the chance to fly the championship flag over Celtic Park. Former dynasties serve only as unforgiving reminders of yesteryear's glory and success. The scene is set for the big day, where a win against St Johnstone will deliver Celtic their first championship for a decade. Today's team realise the burden placed on their shoulders as they attempt to emulate the achievements of former Celtic legends. Failure will result in an unprecedented 10 in a row for Rangers. But despite the pressure, voices of quiet optimism emanate from the converging supports.
My stomach's in knots just now. It's not even kick-off. But yeah, we'll be nervous. I'd be happy if we were 4-0 up at half-time.
I'm delighted to be here, thrilled that I have a ticket for today, you know, and to be part of history. When we win tonight, it'll be a big part in Ireland, huge.
I'm one of the guys that's old enough that I can have fond memories of the Lisbon Lions days and the 9 in a row and all the rest of it, so just to say we'll get a bit of a run like that again. I think there's no set of fans deserve it more. Look what's been built with the loyalty of the fans, and really as of just now, a couple of hours before the last game of the season, they've won nothing apart from a couple of cups in the last few years.
Celtic's big day seemed a remote possibility 1 year earlier, when Rangers fans were again the ones with reasons to cheer. And with inspirational captain Paul McStay no longer able to influence the team from the pitch, it seemed there was little for the support to look forward to. But the necessary changes were afoot. Wim Jansen was appointed head coach, and the management restructuring was now complete with the earlier arrival of Jock Brown.
There were certain objectives that we knew had to be achieved. Seeing that we did the right thing in terms of our new setup, general manager, coach and so forth, it was something we've debated long and hard. It was a new departure for British football.
Former Celtic player Murdo MacLeod also arrived, and crucial new additions were made to Jansen's squad. Darren Jackson from Hibs, Craig Burley from Chelsea, Henrik Larsson from Jansen's old club Feyenoord, Jonathan Gould from Bradford City, Stephen Mahy from Rennes, with Reggie Blinker soon to arrive from Sheffield Wednesday, along with Mark Reaper from West Ham. But would these changes in personnel translate into a change of fortunes on the pitch? Despite the fans' early optimism, the team got off to a rocky start against Hibernian. Celtic crashed to a 2-1 defeat on the opening day of the season. Celtic Park was packed to the rafters against Dunfermline as Andreas Thom's penalty sought to make amends for their previous loss. But after leaking a goal and then later conceding a penalty, Celtic found themselves bottom of the league with 2 games played, and instead of the anticipated new dawn, a resounding sense of déjà vu rang in the supporters' minds.
We didn't play very well. But in that period, when you're thinking, is it going to be the same old story? Because losing, the away game at Hibs, first league game of the season, but losing here at home in front of 50,000 to Dunfermline was a very big disappointment for us.
Very official programme!
Despite the fact that a victory today will deliver the title back to Celtic Park, a sense of nervous anticipation surrounds the club, with everyone aware of the consequences of failure.
Right lads, today's briefing for the Celtic St Johnstone match, Celtic could lose the league today, right? Therefore, very, very, very important we're all on our toes. Got to realise what we're doing today at the end of the match. There'll be a full cordon round this pitch this afternoon. If anything happens, we don't want any supporters to encroach the pitch.
The team spent the previous night together at a hotel in order to remain totally focused for today's event, well aware that they must now carry the burden of the fans' expectations. But earlier in the season, the fans could never have dreamt this day would arrive.
Things have got better. We had a very poor start, but things have got much, much better. Wim Jansen probably got taken on too late, and he couldn't stamp his authority on things. But since he's got here, and since he's done his own thing, he says we've got much, much better. We had a fantastic run.
But before things improved, they very nearly got worse. Gould's outstanding stop providing the turning point for the team to roll onwards and up the league.
There's Larson. With space on the right-hand side. There he is again. Donnelly. Beautifully flighted ball. Larson's done it! Wonderful dive and header.
Every season you start out, you're confident that you're going to win it. It's just times in the season that you maybe get dented a wee bit and it's hard to bounce back from that. Well, I think you always believe that you're going to win it if you play for Celtic. But it's just times like that, as you say, 7 games in a row without defeat, that gives you even more confidence. You're going into every game saying, there's no way we're going to get beat here.
Some of the displays that we've had on the field when the team clicks have been excellent, outstanding. No team could, when we're playing really well, there's no team can live with us.
As Celtic continued to blow away their rival contenders, they climbed to the top of the table for the first time in 11 months. But earlier, Celtic took their newfound confidence into a different kind of adventure.
From the last games we start to play better and better. I think that's very good for us because we get a lot of confidence from the last game. European games, they are always different, so you never know.
Really a nervous start by both sides in this game. That's not surprising given this tremendous atmosphere inside Celtic Park, but here's Owen. Wonderful chance, devastating pace, and he scored the opening goal. Blinker. Celtic really stimulated by that opening goal. Great motivation for them now. Here's Burley. Wants to go on the outside, he's trying it himself, and it's just over. Celtic have fought back very fiercely in this game without any luck at all. You have to watch the counter-attacks all the same. Superb runs by Burley down the middle and not enough for that. Simon Donnelly. Right off the line, Gould with a wonderful save. And we're all in there. Lucky let off. McNamara has been quite outstanding in this game. Certainly has conviction about his play, and about the shot too. Wonderful strike. Jackie McNamara. Brilliant equaliser. Almost a solo performance when it not for that deft touch by Burnley. But what about that finish? Now they're playing so much in the traditional Celtic spirit as Larson brought down. Yes, penalty kick. Well, there's no use the Liverpool goalkeeper complaining his innocence here. There was that final touch. Tremendous responsibility now for this young man. And Donnelly takes it. Accepts the responsibility off the underside of the bar. Nevertheless, it counted. And justifiably, Celtic have gone into the lead. Liverpool really shocked by the spirit this Celtic side has shown. But here's McManaman. He has a lot of space. Celtic defence backtracking. He's still going. He's still going. And it's there! Dramatic equaliser. Almost in stoppage time. You're watching one of the most exciting young players in European football, but did the Celtic defence give him too much latitude? Still backing off him. That's a crushing blow.
In the return leg, Janssen knew his tactical planning would need to be complemented by a healthy serving of luck if the deadlock was to be broken.
Celtic relying on the counter-attack. Liverpool really pushing forward, perhaps a little bit recklessly at this stage. Donnelly chasing in after this one. The goalkeeper out of place, and it's just over there. Early with a free kick. And that's just the way. And there's a great chance for Bhoys. The goal was at his mercy. The pace of Celtic has really disturbed this Liverpool defence. There's a run by Larson. He's between the two of them. Brilliant pincer movement. And Donnelly sliding in there. So near.
We got a lot of credit from that, and I think that gave a lot of heart to the boys, knowing that we could compete against a quality side like Liverpool.
However, the UEFA Cup campaign had been waged amid some alarming news.
I had a bit of headache. Thought I'd just clear away with paracetamols, but it didn't. And on the way up in the bus, I said to the physio that I was struggling a bit, and there was a few. I think there was a few eyebrows raised that pulling out with a headache. But the next day I got a scan, and the following day they diagnosed that what I had.
Darren was diagnosed as suffering from a serious neurological disorder.
But I was lucky that I got tremendous treatment from Celtic, and I was under great supervision with the surgeon, Mr. Barlow. So I know how lucky I am.
So lucky that he made an unthinkably quick return to first team action.
It was nine weeks. I mean, people are out sometimes out longer with a hamstring injury. So it's incredible, really. Probably the most disappointing thing is that I had to get my hair shaved off.
However, Darren's locks soon returned, as did his appetite for finding the back of the net.
The start of the game was it was fantastic for me. That's when you maybe appreciate what football's all about. And I think it was just sheer emotion when I scored that I dived into the crowd, and I think it's the first time I've ever thanked a referee for not booking me, and I think he appreciated what it meant to me.
Celtic went into November strengthened by another welcome addition to the side, with the signing of Champions League winner Paul Lambert from Borussia Dortmund. But whilst Paul sat on the bench during the first Old Firm clash of the season, another new signing was to play a very active role in the game.
Jock Brown said to me, he said, could you handle an Old Firm game? And I said, yeah, I think I could handle most things that were thrown at me. It was pretty intimidating, but it was an atmosphere that I really enjoyed playing in. The outstanding memory I've got is personally was Gascoigne getting on the ball and he hit one from 30 yards. I think that set me up for the rest of the game, in fact the rest of the Old Firm games.
However, not even that inspired form could prevent Richard Gough's winner, but it wasn't long before Celtic could plan their revenge. Negri was first to the punch, but it was not long before Celtic struck a real body blow to the Ibrox faithful.
Rangers defence has been under siege for the last 20 minutes. Shots like that, peppering this Rangers goalmouth. Albert's clearing that one. Jackie McNamara again, it's a congested penalty area, and Stubbs is above the ball! Alan Stubbs! Only seconds remaining, and he saves the day for Celtic. A magnificent fight back, and oh dear, are they enjoying it.
The most important goal was Alan Stubbs' goal in the drawn game with Rangers. I think that's the goal that's going to win the league.
Among the support converging at Celtic Park for the big day arrives one fan as expectant as most.
It's up to the players to deliver, because they know we deserve it, they know we're entitled to it, they know we've got the talent. It's up to us to go and seize that opportunity. I never enjoy any football match until we're winning 3-0 with 10 minutes to go. I mean, you can't. One of the things I've given up from being a fan coming here is it matters too much to enjoy.
The fans have been patiently waiting for this day for so long that they're now suffering the most painful anticipation.
I know we're getting near the end of the season and now we've drawn far too many games, because the league should be in the bag by now. We're at home to St Johnstone, and we should be having a party day instead of biting the nails day.
It's a strange tournament, the Coca-Cola Cup, because if you happen to get beat in the final, it's that early in the season that it can put you on a bit of a downer. But if you win it, it can springboard you onto better things. It was very important that we beat Dundee United that day.
Dundee United, I think, have been taken aback by the pace of this Celtic attack. And there's Reaper! Reaper appearing from absolutely nowhere, joining the attack and scoring the opening goal with a wonderful header. 20 minutes gone. A Danish goal, if you like. Big Horse supplying the ammunition, and he finished it. What Celtic have done extremely well is close down in Dundee United. They don't let them settle. This is typical. It's Larsen, and it's in! Off the side of Boris Malpas. But the sheer intimidating way that he comes forward has always made this defence apprehensive. They're two up. Celtic attacking from the deep. Great rapidity when you've got a player like this. Larsen really having the confidence to go at a defence. Blinker on the left. He's got to get that ball in early, and he does it as volley! 3-0. And they're heading for home, victorious. There's no way back for United. First on the right, then on the left from Blinker. They've been ripped apart. All they're doing now is simply count down to that final whistle. Can't come soon enough for the Celtic supporters who waited so long for this triumph, and now it has come.
That certainly gave us a lot of confidence. We hadn't won that for a long, long time. And also there was another element that we won it at Ibrox.
The team as a group learned to be winners. We learned to be successful, and when you get that sort of thing happen, it helps players gel even more.
That gave the boys the confidence knowing that they'd won that, and then it was a stepping stone to the championship.
Harsh defence, constantly under pressure. Celtic getting a little bit frustrated. There's Burnley ball, and he puts it away. He kept his cool. The frustration was building up, erupting now. They're letting it out their systems because the Swedish international showing the great physical side of his game, fending off the tackle. Just watch the coolness of this. Tight angle, but he did it.
Celtic's outstanding form continued with this 5-0 thrashing of Hibs. The dream is now almost within their grasp, but Rangers continue to gatecrash the party as the news filters through that they're leading Dundee United 1-0. The tension is becoming almost unbearable. Everyone knows that with one slip-up, the dream could become a nightmare. Celtic went into the New Year's Day clash having gone 10 years without victory. The significance of this was not lost on anyone at Celtic Park.
They had to get the victory. At that stage we were 4 points behind Rangers, and if they had beaten us, you know, it would have been very difficult for us to get back into the race, so to speak.
And the counter-attack proving very effective. That going through the middle and slipped inside his round. He's only got him to beat and he can't do it. Not a great save. Dolph. Too many balls being picked up there easily by Celtic. Blackback trying to go through the middle again and shove it away, and he can't do it. There's Larson, can he put it away? No! So close. And Ernie. Boyd. Very good looking cross that. Rangers defence just surviving. Now McNamara looking inside, he's found Berlin, he scores! Wonderful combination there. Great one by McNamara. Superb reverse pass. 1-0. Rangers defends, backtracking again. Gorham left exposed here. Cannot get that ball away. That's another magnificent save. McNamara coming round on that. Trying for the far post this time. It's all very hectic. There's Lambert. Oh, what a wonderful strike! That does it. That surely clinches a magnificent victory. They played so well. No wonder he's smiling. He'd have to be a very hard man not to smile at that. Only seconds remaining. All eyes on the referee. Celtic's performance outstanding on the afternoon, and there it is. Celtic have won their first New Year's Day game in 10 years.
Right from the start, we dominated the game. And I said at the time when Craig Burley scored the first goal, then for me that would have been icing on the cake, even though if we'd beat them 1-0. But I was very fortunate, and when you hit ones like that, they can either go blazing over, and lucky enough for me, they went in. You know?
And I reckon the history gone by that if you win the New Year game, then you win the championship.
Paul Lambert and his teammates consistently recreated this kind of form as Celtic marched onwards and up the table.
Well, certainly Reaper and Stubbs haven't been shy about coming forward in this game. That was a header by Mahi there. There he is again. Support from Jackson. Mahi wants the ball back again. Don't think he's going to get it though. In it goes, that's a shot, and who's coming from the outside is Donnelly! Celtic have equalised. Larson will take this again. He has been great today. Good combination here with Donnelly again. Burnley lying handy. Oh, it's gone in a deflection! Very tight defence there. David McPherson trying to get that away. And there's a shot by Stubbs. Oh, so close. Brilliant effort there. Down by Mahe. Bradback has come back. A little bit deeper for him. Going again though. Just inside is Larson, appeals for a penalty, but it's struck away. Jackie McNamara does it again. 5 minutes from half-time. Good run this by the Norwegian, partied at exactly the right time. Might have been an appeal for a penalty, but cutely flicked out there. And that's the finish. Well, they have been very good with these long, high balls. They've been bringing Stubbs up as well, but McPherson gets to that. Burnley sending it in wider. Out to the centre, break back. Oh, how did he miss it? Only he could tell us. That's really what's been bothering Hearts. The width of the Celtic attack. Get in so much and Burnley almost flicks it again. Tremendous burst from midfield, so typical of him. Not much time remaining yet. McNamara. Wonderful appetite for the game he has. He's Stephen Mackey and the Frenchman almost puts it away. Great effort again. Whistling coming from the Celtic supporters now, but obviously we're into injury time. There's little Katonga, the lad from Angola, signed from Hamilton. He's just been brought on as a substitute, still hanging in there. There's Katonga and he's equalised right at the death.
I think when we knew we were up level with Hearts and Rangers, once we got to that stage and we knew there was maybe 15 games to go, and I think when we went to Tynecastle, totally outplayed them, but the game finished 1 each. I think all the players knew within themselves we're playing well at the right time of the season. We had closed a gap on both of them, and then we began to overtake them and go top of the league. The players knew then that we were good enough to go and win the championship.
It was a new signing who made the difference in Celtic's clash with Kilmarnock, however, as Harold Brattbach sensationally bagged all 4 goals.
Jonathan Gould testing them with this long, high ball. Larson trying to get in there. Pick up by Lambert to McNamara. Good interchange. Now, Larson, can he go for it himself? No, there's Brattbach! Number 1. Stubbs coming right up there. Positive header. Larson again. Round the outside. Brattbach, can he go for his second? No! Desperately unlucky. Larson almost nutmegged the player there. Getting very physical at this stage. Oh, he's taken that very quickly indeed. Across the ball, brought it to Brattbach, number 2. The Norwegian in fine form today. Certainly nothing much coming of that. Lambert. Look at the little Swede go. Tremendous pace to Brattbach. Is this number 3? No! Once again that longish ball, and the front runners have done very well with it. Larson. Donnelly. Looking inside, there's Larson, but there's Brattbach. Number 3, the hat-trick. Jackson up there. Nice little touch inside. One of these penetrating passes again, Jackson with good support. Here's Brattbach. Excellent skill. And that's number 4. It's turned out to be a personal try for the Norwegian. Good backing up. Little flick on towards Larson. He's in there and he's going to put it away. Sheer perseverance. Just looking inside again. Brattbach goes forward. Oh, that's a glorious shot. Pace of Boyd going in. Now Larson. Player just inside there is Brattbach again, and that is it. Number 3. the box this time. And it goes to O'Donnell. It's over the line. It counts. These high balls have been bothering them, not clearing the lines effectively. Here's Vicost. Great goal by Vicost.
Celtic's magnificent form finally saw them return to the top of the table thanks to this Mark Reaper goal against Hibernian. But while Celtic were to consolidate their position at the top of the league with a series of impressive displays, the fans' newfound optimism was soon to be disrupted by rumours of problems off the park. Following a newspaper report of a one-year break clause in his contract, Janssen responded by issuing a statement in which he admitted that the clause did exist, but refused to be drawn further on his future at the club.
I put out a statement today, and I think that's what I want, and I don't want to comment anymore about that case.
It wasn't ideal because I think at the time we were top of the league and pushing very hard, and for this to come out that your manager may be leaving at the end of the season for whatever reason, I don't think it helped the players a little bit, but I think we come over that.
Janssen was in fact to leave at the end of the season, but the infrastructure had already been installed at Celtic to continue the club's future success.
We're now a corporation, we're now an organisation, we're now a setup where nobody's indispensable, whether it's a player, a coach, a managing director. It's a question of you find the talent either in-house or elsewhere.
Life goes on. Footballers know that managers do come and go. It was Wim's decision, we appreciate that. And the new manager will come in and add to the, I think, superb squad he's got just now, and hopefully we can carry on with the success.
The tension is mounting at Celtic Park as news filters through that Rangers are 2-1 up. Celtic desperately need another goal. Going into the final furlong, the objective is simple. If Celtic outperform their rivals in the run-in, they will be champions.
Lambert dominating in midfield. Nice little flick by Larson. O'Donnell. Larson going back into the box. And there he is again, yes! The opening goal! Celtic back on the defensive mode at the moment, that's for sure. A lot of pressure by Kamara. Good save by goal, but there's Burke! Alex Burke equalises. Lambert breaking up a lot of their moves in midfield. Burnley will want to come back inside again. Lovely flick by Larson. Burnley. Now here is Donnelly. Oh, that's almost a Kenny Dalglish kind of goal. Really coming at a vital time there. And they're loving it.
Celtic took the field before the final Old Firm match, knowing that a victory would put them 6 points clear of their fiercest rivals.
Everybody up there, Stubbs getting a set to it. There's 10, oh, he scores! Tries he made, not perhaps the most fluid performance, and there's Lambert, almost there. Donnelly, complete touch back, and will be there. Stubbs, can he score? Brilliantly saved. Here's Albert. Laudrup running on the left-hand side. Still Alberts. Onto that explosive left foot of his. It's a second.
So that was a big blow to us, and then Rangers went top of the league with 4 games to go. But we all knew in the running it'd be tough. Hibs were fighting for their life, Motherwell were doing the same, Dunfermline were doing the same, and then we had St Johnstone who were fighting for Europe. So we had tough games, but Rangers, their programme was also tough.
Stubbs putting that out, a little bit slack there all the same. They must not allow this very sharp Motherwell attack to come forward, but they most certainly are. And just coming into the box now, McMillan, and he scored! Celtic responding now to the urging on of this huge support. There's O'Donnell with the run, and inside comes Burnley, the equaliser. Lovely little reverse pass here by O'Donnell. Well, they've certainly opened up this Motherwell defence time after time without putting the chances away. Another long ball. Larson puts it down. Burnley, what a magnificent strike! Number 2. Wonderful chance, and Donnelly takes it. Lovely little ball in by Burnley, that's it. Donnelly finishing off that magnificent move. And Burnley is certainly turning out to be the maestro of this team. Gets the ball, fetches, pushes it back, he is the fulcrum. And then shoving this delightful pass through, the finish by Donnelly.
A victory was needed against Hibs to ensure that the next game at Celtic Park would see a new flag flying above the stadium.
Once again to Larson. Let's say the kind of nervous here about Celtic. And here's Larson going away, sticking to his task, and he put it in now, just past. Typical run forward. Managers, I think, expressing the tension of the day. McNamara, lovely little pace and drive by McNamara, and again he's challenged right at the end. Well, they tried to get that away. Slipping that forward beautifully. Well, the goalkeeper saw the danger there from McNamara, and Donnelly! An open goal, and he knows it. Trying to get the big men up there again. Motherwell defending, but desperately. Blinken certainly can't put him in very neatly with that left foot of his. And only going in there. Well, that's a penalty! No! Referee runs away from the protests. Look at the way the goalkeeper went for it, and then McNamara charging in, but he said no penalty. Tension mounted, Wiedhorst. He's it out very neatly there. You can see they're trying their best, and that's touched to the side again.
Many wondered whether Celtic had finally missed the opportunity to make their superiority pay, not only in this match, but in pursuit of the championship. Celtic are handed a last gasp reprieve. Following Rangers' loss at Kilmarnock, a victory against Dunfermline will finally deliver the league title. The Celtic support converged en masse to will the team on to what would surely finally be their moment of glory.
Really, it has been an incredible pace. McNamara, Larson looking inside. There's Donnelly popping up again. Can he do it? Oh, yes, he has! That could be the goal that takes the championship to Celtic Park. Heilby badly needed that to settle the nerves in a game they know they really have to win. Great play by the Swede, and what an understanding there. Tremendous diagonal run by Donnelly. To their credit, Dunfermline trying very hard in this game. Andy Smith stumbling that time. Donnelly once again almost at the near post. Looking away, trying to sneak it between the defenders. Good goalkeeping. Celtic back in the defensive at the moment. We don't want to rely on just that single goal lead too much in this game. Donnelly, wonderful balance. Great pace, trying to find Larson. There's the Swede, and he tries it himself. Well, I think they felt he was about to cross that. Look at the way he changed the angle. McNamara. It is all so tense. So little of this game to go. They're preparing the celebrations, and there, that would have confirmed it. Dunfermline still trying though. It's not all over yet, and they'll certainly get much of the ball. There's Larson. McNamara made the run again. Larson going round the outside. They can't get it in. Look at the nerves of that man. Long and high, Falconbridge is up. Oh, would you believe it's gone in? 7 minutes from the end. Has he ruined the party? Dejection there. Looking at the watch. Saw the all and it's all over. One more game to go. What a challenge.
Fans were getting uptight because we did have 3 or 4 chances to win it. We went up with Dunfermline. Wasn't the greatest of pitches that day. Simon scored a goal early doors, and then we kind of sunk into Dunfermline's level, and then they ended up sneaking the equaliser with 7 minutes to go, which was a big disappointment.
This was the last chance, and I think the players know we put the fans through a lot, and we know we should have had it wrapped up, but we didn't. We knew we had one more chance, and obviously I was sitting up the stand the last game, and I think I was more nervous sitting up the stand than I would have been on the park.
But again, it's back to destiny. I would rather win it here in front of our own supporters. I know the supporters maybe know have liked it to go to the last day, but I think we were destined to win it this year. Stop Rangers getting the 10 in a row, which was very important, and there's no better place to do it here in front of our own supporters.
The day we all want to see is to win that flag back, which we think belongs to Celtic Park.
If you come from here and you support Celtic, you carry the burden of the supporters on your shoulders, and it's been very difficult times seeing Rangers doing 9 in a row, but it was great scenes on Saturday knowing that the Championship was come back to paradise for the first time in 10 years, so everybody involved with Celtic Football Club was delighted at that.